Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to another episode of the Rich Podcast Network. I'm your host, Rich, and I got a very special guest in the building tonight. My boy Lo. Lo, what's poppin'? How you feeling today, brother?
You know what's going on. It's kid, Low Daddy, the one and only, the legend, the GOAT, the guy. I never lied. I always told the truth.
Hey, look, bro, you hit me up. You
And they
said,
hate
yo, what's good, bro? I gotta talk. I got some shit I gotta say. What's up, man? Talk to me, man. What's good, bro? How you feeling, man? How's life?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fruitful.
Yeah.
I'm feeling blessed,
Yeah.
hungry, inspired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. It's a very it's something in the air right now, man. I've been feeling very, very motivated lately.
Yeah, I remember we had that conversation where we were feeling down in the dumps and shit like that too. Like
Yeah.
when you ain't really feeling it, but now it's kind of like, yeah, let's get to it. What's a recession?
Yeah, that's real.
Like,
Cause
what's
I
a recession?
and I remember that moment too. I almost forgot about that. Like I was really
Mhm.
just searching for like some inspiration. Like things were feeling a little dim,
You don't feel like doing nothing.
I don't feel like doing nothing. And I was just like, man, and you was like one of the first people to hit me up, like, yeah. Like
It's I don't know if it would they be saying that Mercury and retrograde and all that, but it
Word.
just be something in the air sometimes and you don't feel like even getting up to move around. You just be wanting to chillax and just stay down and just don't do nothing. But you know that can't happen.
So what caused the shift for you? Like what got you back to the Low, the legend, Low the legend.
I just talk to myself a lot. And I try to figure myself out.
Mm-hmm.
I try to just if I feel myself getting into a little rut, I just try to slow down a little bit. I never make it like I never stop and just wait till I feel better. I just always talk to myself and fight through it. So I just found myself like trying to, hey, yo, what's the word? Like, how you feeling? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to go get a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A to get back in your bag, or, you know what I'm saying? Them things something that just make you happy or bring you your comfort, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you work so much, you fall into this robot routine and you ain't even doing the things that make you feel good after you leave work, because work made me feel good, but sometimes, work is work. You ain't trying to work all the time and you could fall in the rut.
That's real. I mean, lately I've been really on this idea of balance and what does balance mean for me, Like
Yeah.
balance for me isn't not working.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like balance for me is not working is not the solution for
Yeah.
me, like that is literally a band-aid.
Yeah.
For me, like balance is just continuing to find the joy in my work.
Mm.
Sometimes things that, bridge that, eight piece.
You hear me?
Like
How you find the joy in it though?
it's hard to find the
Yeah.
joy when you're doing like, something repeatedly. As an entrepreneur, you just early on, everything's exciting.
Everything because it's fresh and it's new.
And you just grateful, like
Uh-huh.
I mean, and I'm still grateful, but now I'll be like, man, I can't. I get so excited when somebody come up to me like, hey, bro, I'm trying to try something
Go
different.
something crazy.
I want you to go crazy, bro. Like, I remember we talked about this though, because I wanted you to wrap my truck black, and you just gave me feedback like,
Bro,
man,
I'm still the same way with it. And to this point now, it's like I ain't even doing that. No. It's heavy nose on them satin blacks and them gloss blacks. Hell nah. Go somewhere else. Like somebody be like, man, come on. No. Because it's art.
Yeah.
I started painting and everything now. I'm doing like little sculptures. It's real. Like when I went to that rut, when I hit you up, I'm like, man, I gotta figure something out. Cause it's like you could become stagnant doing the same thing over and over and over, and you really start to reinvent yourself. And then I just started painting, and I'm like, damn, this shit ain't easy. You be having to block. You come in the house. I come in the house. I can't figure nothing. Now I just want to lay down, play some 2K.
Yeah.
Then I come in the house one night. And it be there. And I be like, sheesh, like, boy, you got some heat up in you.
Yeah.
Then I started drawing on the iPad. I just started figuring it out. I feel like I knew I was an artist, but it's like There's so many different directions you could go and so many ways you could get your shit off. But
Yeah, you can know you're an artist, but you still have to find your process of
yeah.
manifesting and creating things.
Mm-hmm.
Like what gets me in that mode where like, because I'm not gonna lie, it's also like a pressure when somebody come up to you like, yeah, just go crazy,
Yeah.
just
Cause
do
you
your,
don't wanna cause in your head you kirk it, but when they get the set, they like, it's alright. And you be
like
like, what you mean it's alright? I try like put my
Fendi, like Fendi. But then it's also like before I even get there, it's like, yo,
but it's go
what am I about to
crazy.
do? Like,
Yeah.
what am I about to do with
How
this?
crazy can you go?
Then I'm like, man, Frank said, bricks, 8 piece.
Uh-huh.
But that's the whole joy of discovering your process and figuring out what what is the ritual that puts you in your most creative place.
For me, man, I really gotta just be listening to music. And I have my different tones of like the music I listen to, because I could go from Money Man to Anita Baker real fast. You know what I'm saying? Like Money Man to Anita Baker to Drake to 50 Cent G Unit Days, Massacre, you know what I'm saying? Real fast, and to be transforming how I feel. And it's like it gotta be the music for me. It's definitely music for me. I can't I just gotta. I really just when I know I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag. It could be 3 in the morning,
Hmm.
2 in the evening, 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock when I'm getting in the house. I could get straight in my bag, or sometimes, like I said, I could go to sleep for a couple hours and wake up middle of the night, cut the lights on, put the easel up, and just get to it.
Yo, it's so crazy because I'm kind of the same way. But I went through like 3 months where I wasn't listening to no rap.
Jeez, that's heavy.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I get in the house, man. My favorite song for 2 of those months was Janet Jackson, "Got Till It's Gone," boy.
Sheesh.
I'm in that joint, like I'm in this joint vibing. I'm in the Ubers. I'm like, yo, I got a request.
Yeah,
Like, go find that. But then my boy got me listening to Detroit pimp music now. Like,
that shit is different.
bro, that Icewear Visa, what's his name? Icewear
Vezzo,
Vezo,
I think the other dude, Babyface Ray.
bro.
They be talking.
They
And
be talking that talk that I like,
it's
bro.
crazy
Like,
you say this right now, because I be arguing with my homie Mikey about this shit all the time, and he just be saying these these niggas gonna take off this, that, and the third. I don't think he be putting the ceiling on the take off, because I think he think they supposed to be like Drake, but everybody ain't supposed to be Drake. Everybody
yeah,
serve their purpose. They
yeah.
crank. I fuck with Vezzo and Babyface Ray, but it's I don't know, man. I hate that you just say that, because Mikey gonna be on my ass about that shit, man. He
So
love them
shift
niggas to
gears.
death.
Everybody can't be Drake. So,
Yeah.
what's your aspirations in your career? Like, is you trying to be like the biggest artist, or are you trying to like? Do you see a ceiling for you?
Nah. I want to be the biggest. I want to be the biggest. And if I'm not the biggest, then they need to know, like, hey, shorty, a problem.
Yeah.
It's just how I grew up. It's like, if I ain't the best, once I got my first promotion at my first job,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, all right, where the next joint at? Year after year. I'm telling my supervisor, look, if you ain't promote me, I ain't coming back. And I got the skill set to prove to you why I need to get promoted. So, like, go ahead, throw that extra $2 up on that pay rate and let's get
Yeah.
it popping. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people, bro, like, what you in it for? Like,
A lot of that knowing your
who
worth
trying to
though.
be who trying to be medium anymore? It's a lot of people that want to be medium, but
Mediums.
don't be up in these high rooms, medium, and then be mad when you ain't getting your recognition or people ain't knowing who you is, because it's like it's a lot of people out here that's on a high level. And if you happy being medium, you can't relate. I get it, but I don't.
Oh, that's real. Everybody trying to elevate.
Everybody trying to elevate. Ain't nobody trying to elevate.
Even if you, but
you hear me? Ain't nobody trying for real.
nobody trying. What you mean nobody trying?
They
I
not
go
trying.
on Instagram. I go on TikTok. I go on Twitter. I go on all of these social medias, and everybody is like, "Yeah, I'm hustling. I'm grinding. Like no days off. Like I see
Yeah.
this everywhere." But you coming in here and telling me that nobody really
They
trying.
ain't trying it, because that's the problem. You got Instagram, you got TikTok, and you even got YouTube now. You don't really got to try hard on them joints. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta try hard on them Jones. You can make it look good, pop it up on there. What the revenue looking like?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What is really going on when you step outside from behind that camera? Who recognizing you? Who putting money in your pocket to do something?
Mm-hmm.
Instagram only gonna pay but so much. You see everybody online complaining about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, 10 cent here, $1 here. Man, what the bread looking like?
Mm-hmm.
I could not post on my business page for months. And the bread is, you know what I'm saying? It ain't never stopping. Sometimes I hold back from posting because it can get overwhelming. If I'm posting every twice a week or twice every 2 weeks, the inquiries start to come in and I can't handle it. So it's
Yeah.
like, and then you got the pocket watches too. I could post how many cars I attended today or what I was working on today. But like, "Damn, you
Oh,
braid up.
you tenant 8 cars today.
They
That's
get to calculate 8 times 140. You did such and such in 6 hours. I ain't trying to hear all that. So it's like now I'm in this. I feel like me and business, we at this median point right now. You know what I'm saying? Shit got to blow up, or shit gonna stay right here. It's never gonna fall down. It's never gonna fall down. One thing I pride myself in is never going backwards. But
no.
it gotta blow, or I could level out right here for like another 3 to 5 months. And you know what I'm saying? There's always gotta be some type of progression until it hit the top. And even when it hit the top, it's like, what's next?
I mean, because you constantly reinvesting, whether it's money or wisdom. You
You
know what
hear
I
me?
mean? Like you acquire wisdom in life, in business, in relationships, and then at some point you have to audit what you have
Mm,
and then reinvest that wisdom back into the
mm.
company and reinforce that infrastructure, reinforce that foundation that
Hell
you
yeah.
had before, because you can only build a building as high as the solidity of your
Mm-hmm.
foundation.
Hell
Like
yeah.
I'm constantly looking back and trying to figure out and what work am I running from.
Whew.
If you run from the work, you gotta hide from the money.
Yeah.
Like, and the number one thing that you always gonna get your return on investment is when you invest in yourself.
You hear me? There's nothing better than that.
It's nothing better than that. Like, if I want to go out there and throw a football, I'm not gonna get better not throwing a football. I gotta put in the repetitions. I can't avoid the reps, man.
And
Like,
that kind of goes back to like what do we do it for? And I went on a tour of University of Maryland sports facility, with all that shit they got set up in there, and I was looking like, ain't no way all these niggas not going pro. You got the phone, you got everything right here, and it's a lot of, and I know that sounds outrageous, but if somebody sat in front of you, I don't know what you use to make gold, right?
yeah,
And I don't know what you use to make grills. If somebody set everything in front of you and said, you can use this for free, all you have to do is win. I can almost assure just me knowing you putting at least 18 hours in.
bro. And then they also tell you we're also going to make sure we have the greatest teachers
Mm-hmm.
so we gonna make sure you ain't just you got trainers too. Like
Your food is taken care
your
of.
food is taken care of. You got somewhere to stay. Like the only thing you got to do is put in the work.
And when I look at that and I look at like all the entrepreneurs and stuff like that and all the people that ask me questions is like that same setup I just described is fucking Google and YouTube.
Yeah.
Google and YouTube. Stop asking for the handout. Stop asking all like it's Google and YouTube, bro. Google and YouTube. I could probably go on YouTube right now and learn how to make a grill, or you could go on YouTube right now and learn how to tint a window or wrap a car, and we both could be successful in each other's fields.
But bro, I'm gonna be real. Like I make grills and I still YouTube how to do certain things.
And you the sharpest in this region.
I'm pretty sharp.
Humbly.
Pretty sharp, bro. Like I'm gonna be real. I have not seen.
Hey,
I haven't seen anything that made me feel lesser.
who else? That's the question. That's what I ask myself. Like, who else? Like,
Who better than me?
I know it's a lot of other people out here, but it's like, nah, man, this is 10 plus years of the game with me popping the same shit, and they see I ain't never changed. So it's like, who else? Like,
Who else?
I
They
get
see,
it.
but they do see you change, but they see that you evolved though.
Evolving,
Like
same person,
evolved, bro.
just what do you say? It's levels. When Meek Mill made that song, "It's levels to this shit." That shit struck. It's really just levels because you could look at another person in your lane through your rearview mirror because it's like, oh, cuz is behind me for sure.
Yeah,
He might be full Collins, but he back there,
yeah.
and I'm up here.
That's a fact.
And then you put it to the time put in and the work put in. Like, I don't know, man. I just be looking at some of this shit like,
Nah, but time put in matters though.
yeah.
Like time put in, you gonna see it in the result. You know, like your input determines your output
Mm-hmm.
every time. Like you never gonna get more than what you put into something. And anything given is not yours. It does not belong to you.
Hell
At
nah.
some point, you're gonna have to return it.
And at some point you could lose it and you're gonna have to get it back.
Yeah,
And that's what a lot of people ain't used to. They ain't never really lost anything before. And that's when you see that fall to demise of having to actually have to grind and get it back. That's why I don't use the Instagram or anything as a tool anymore because Instagram shut down. Then what?
then what?
Instagram fucking my shit up. Let me DM it, email them. You know how many emails they get a day? I ain't about to help you out, shorty.
Facts.
You shouldn't have been
facts,
on there showing your ass. They ain't gonna delete your page.
Facts. But as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, the people gonna keep talking about you though.
Uh-huh.
You know, like you gotta keep people talking about you, but you only keep people talking about you by again, like people need to see you working, then they
Mhm.
go and do some other things, you know, go live their lives, you know,
Mhm.
hopefully put in some work themselves. And when they look back in your direction, they like, oh snaps, he's still at it.
Yeah.
He's
How-
still at it. Like
How important do you think the human interaction is for you? Like the human to human, not the
that's everything.
yeah.
That's literally that's what I contribute the success that's destined for me to.
Yeah.
Like when it's more than just giving somebody what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's more than that. It's like the courtship that happens when somebody already know they're gonna give me their money.
Yeah.
Like you already know you're gonna give me that money, but I still treat you good.
Yeah.
That's like a girl who already knows she about
Uh-huh.
to whatever you trying to do, I'm trying to
trying to do.
But you still take time to
Figure
you
her
know,
out.
wine and dine, get to know you. Like
Yup.
I still go through all of the processes, bro. Like people pay before they walk in the doors.
You hear me?
But like when you come through these doors, I'm gonna give you what you pay for.
Hell yeah.
Like,
and then some.
And then some, like, and then some. Like we are tasked with inserting ourselves into the services we provide.
Uh-huh.
And I never try to forget that. I never want to take that for granted. I never want to take for granted the fact that somebody came in here and is spending their hard-earned money, not on a necessity, not on something that's essential. You're coming in here and spending your money on a luxury.
On some fun shit.
On a luxury,
You hear
bro.
me?
Like on a luxury. It hurt my heart. I was gonna cop some gear from a young bull, and like he just didn't treat me with the
He
love.
act like he ain't give a fuck about that dollar.
He act like he ain't care if I spent my money there, bruh. And we talking about like a $400 sweatsuit.
You hear me?
You know what I'm saying? We talk about a $400 sweatsuit.
I never understood how it got to that point where people just really was just like, I'm gonna make it regardless. I don't really gotta do, or I ain't gotta treat somebody a certain way. I don't gotta go outside and I don't gotta network. It's really like,
Well, you know me, bro. I blame everything on rappers, bro.
Yeah.
I blame everything on rappers, bro. If you get on a song and you saying fuck bitches, I don't care about women.
That's what they
I
gonna
don't
say.
even give money to my mama. I don't take no girl out. I'm gonna just fuck you and get rid of you and duck you. And then you go to a concert and you see 2,000 women screaming. Why should I? Or if you go and see all of these dudes is some bitch ass niggas. Ain't nobody real. I'm the last real one breathing. Boo, 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 boo. I'm not listening to that. For what? For what? Like for what? When we spreading the message, we need to be spreading messages of development. Like even if you're talking about pain, putting in pain, going through pain, even if you're talking about women, dealing with women, loving women, whatever, like
100%.
Like you can still develop somebody through your trauma, like.
And that's why I think like the human interaction is important, because if you run into anybody from over the past 3 years since I started the business and since I started like reinventing, not even reinventing myself, but just developing myself as like a upstanding human being for the culture. It's like all my conversations don't be on like no bullshit ass conversations. Like it's always, yo, what you working on? How you feel like you're gonna get there? What you feel like you need to do? Because we need to make sure everybody else has a plan.
Yeah.
I don't like nobody just watching me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot to see, but I don't want nobody to just watch me. You gotta work. You gotta work on something because
Yeah.
I get it. Everybody want to know somebody, but everybody need to be somebody at the end of the day.
Everybody want to know somebody, but
Yeah.
everybody also got to be
Because
somebody.
once I get there, I'm not trying to be looking down. I'm not trying to look down on nobody I was next to back in the day.
Facts. And
At
then
all.
what's there? Because whatever there is, it's still
It's still
still some more up.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely ain't looking back for sure, especially if them people that's down back there is still back there and I've been developing with. It's like, nah, I can't have them conversations with them anymore.
I mean, facts. And me, I just don't have a lot of conversations.
Yeah, I need to get to that though. That was my next point. I need to get to that, bro. Because I find myself preaching to every person I could preach to.
I don't preach, bro. Like I don't preach. Like I don't preach, bro. Like it's a popular story about, I think it's Moses. Like he's trying to get these bones, and he's trying to get these bones to follow him to the promised land. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he would prophesize to the bones, and the bones will shake, and then they'll settle again.
Yeah.
So then he goes start praying to God. He like, yo, God, like you told me to preach to the bones. They'll shake, but then they'll settle down. How am I supposed to get them to listen and follow me to the promised land? God came back and said, don't talk to the bones, talk to the wind.
You hear me?
Command the wind, and the wind will take those bones wherever the hell they supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of conversations just don't need to be had right now. Like, cause people see the work. People see the work.
Definitely need to talk to the wind.
You gotta talk to the winds.
I need to download my Bible out. He just came through with it.
Hey, bro, real talk. Who got a fan, bro? Like,
you hear me?
I'm not trying to convince nobody to do anything. I don't want to convince nobody. I'm still trying to convince myself. Again, bro, like I run from work too.
Yeah.
It's certain things that I know I need to do that I be like, because I have the excuse of having more important things to do that are productive. It's my scapegoat for why I'm really not putting in that, and it could be something as simple as getting the sleep you're supposed to get. You know what I mean? Like, because I have an excuse not to go to sleep, I'll overlook how essential it is for me to get this rest, right? But like still though, like I could just imagine somebody trying to tell me to do something.
Yeah.
No.
Hell no.
Like, hell no. The situation is deep. You
it's
know
the wind. Definitely got to talk to the wind. That he just dropped the gem right here. That's crazy.
Talk to the winds, bro.
Definitely talking to the wind from now on.
Talk to the winds. Talk to the winds, bro.
No more bones.
Talk to the winds. That's how you win.
So back to balance.
Balance.
Why is balance? What is good balance?
Good balance is, see, people had this mistake with balance, meaning like they look at balance as like peace.
Yeah. Balance,
not peace. You know what I mean? You ever had to try to keep your balance? Or you ever seen scales?
Yeah.
They go, balance is balancing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like being able to balance like the good and the bad that come with this.
Yeah.
You know? Like, so when I think of balance, I think of just handling multiple things that's trying to shift you from one place, and the other things trying to shift you to another place. Things might be trying to push you to act a certain way, and something else might be telling you, nah, that's not the way to go. That's not the way to behave. Like balance is the teetering between all of these different things and remaining who you are through them.
Hell yeah.
That's true balance. Like when I'm off balance is when I feel like something is controlling my paradigm, it's controlling my perspective, it's
Yeah.
controlling my emotions, it's controlling my output, it's controlling my
You're not
productivity.
yourself.
I'm not myself. Like I have to be the master of my own plan.
Yeah.
I gotta be the master of my own plan, and that requires balance between all things, between all aspects of the plan. I can't get too caught up on one part and forget the other part.
Hell yeah.
Like people talk about plan A, plan B, plan. I don't have lettered plans.
Yeah.
I got one plan,
Uh-huh.
and this plan has many pieces.
Hell
If
yeah.
if part A, not plan A, part A of plan only
Playing
fails,
only.
then I'm going to part
You
B.
hear me?
Like, you know what I mean? It's okay to like sometimes you have to skip steps.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to skip steps. Sometimes you have to skip steps because you didn't know how this thing was going to go in the first place when you made the plan. We don't know everything we supposed to know to get to the places we trying to go.
Hell
Like
no.
we don't, but we can't let ignorance make us complacent. We can't make ignorance leave us paralyzed. A lot of people use ignorance as a method to leave. So I don't know what to do, so I'm not going to do
Uh-huh.
nothing.
And I'm gonna act like I don't have to.
Or I'm gonna do something. I don't know what to do with this, so I'm gonna just do something else that don't help this at all.
And they'll argue you and say, nah, this is what I need to be doing. I should be, instead of focusing on that, which is the main goal, nah, we gonna work on this right now because it's progressive.
I don't even know about progressive.
They'll trick themselves into it's progressive.
Yeah.
Just to make them feel good because they know they should be working on this.
Facts.
But I'm gonna give myself this task.
Facts.
I see it all the time. I'm gonna give myself this, even though I need to be doing this. But this right here, I know I could get this out the way quick because it's something simple, something easy, and I can run away from this and feel like I'm being productive.
Nah, that's
type
right.
shit.
That's facts. Success without sacrifice is delusion.
Don't nobody want to sacrifice now.
Success without sacrifice is delusion. Like it is delusion. Sacrifice is at the and when I say sacrifice, I'm just talking about you gotta spend some. You gotta spend the time. If you ain't got the time to spend, you gotta spend the money. You know what I mean?
You gotta lose.
And I don't even consider it losing. It's like if I go and get my if I go and come to you to get my car service and I didn't lose no money. You know what I mean? I exchanged money for something with value, with equal value to me.
Yeah.
Like, but when we start spending our time, spending our money on things that don't we like, oh man, I've been wanting to get my car out for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been wanting to achieve this for 3 months. You know what I mean? But like I made the excuse that I didn't have the money. But yet when I look at my Rose Bar bill, when I look at my when I look at my society bill,
talk to
when I
them.
look at my
talk to
you know
them.
what I mean? When I look at all of these bills, when I look at the bills on the apps I haven't used on my phone, you get what I'm saying?
Talk to them.
We wasteful. We are too wasteful as a people right now. And when I say a people, I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about American people, bro. We waste time, we waste energy, we waste money, we waste everything. When we start learning that the proper way to go about things is recycling good resources. You have to recycle your resources. Like you trying to recycle the dollar in the community when you're not even recycling the money in your bank account.
Hell no.
You're not even recycling the money in your pocket, bro.
Killing it, bro.
That's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. You know how many dudes I done seen come up, how many girls I done seen come up, and then a year later, I'm like, bro, where your money go?
Mm-hmm.
Where did your money go? Where did your money go? You told me for 5 years, you told me, bro, all I need is this, that, and I'm gonna get that, this, and this.
As soon as you got this, that,
you wasted it.
You wasted it. You lost sight because
you lost sight because you got distracted by shiny things.
You hear me?
You can't get distracted by shiny things when you got real work to do.
And you ain't nowhere near where you need to be or where you should be or where you thought you told yourself you would be.
Facts. And you ain't, and the only place you're supposed to be is in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So while you above ground, bro, you gotta elevate.
Bro. And
it ain't no going down. Going down is death, bro.
That's it.
Like I'm either gonna level out on this ground.
Bro, I lie to you not, bro. Like it's no me as a person, as a human. I don't know what happened when God was cooking up and making me, but He was like, bro, youngin' gotta be hungry, 100%. Cause it's no like you can't sit here and tell me sit down or hold on. Hold on, what you talking about? Nah, this shit gotta get done right now.
Real shit. And then, you know what's crazy about me, bro? I was, I grew up and I didn't grow up in the nicest
Yeah,
situation. But like I realized early, like, man, I'm starving.
yeah,
Stomach to my spine. You know what I'm saying? Starving.
yeah,
But then you come and bring you my parents bless their souls, you know what I'm saying? They'll make me some hot dogs and beans, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Bruh,
Might even throw a little rice in there
you
too.
know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not starving no more, bro, but I ain't satisfied.
Mm-mm.
I ain't satisfied, bro.
Nah.
I'm still hungry. Like, cause I want what I want, bro. Like I
I
want
always,
what I want.
always find myself stuck trying to figure out everybody's thought process when I never really realized that my thought process was the only one that mattered for real.
Your thought process can
To
influence
me,
the thought process of the people around you.
yeah. So once I started focusing on how I was thinking, and once I started developing that in a positive light and knowing that anything is attainable, you just got to put the work in. That's what I focused on.
Facts.
And that's what a lot of people, they go around and they look at everybody else and they look at what everybody else is doing. Nobody's thinking about how you should be thinking. You gotta think right. You gotta think positive. You gotta think next steps. How are we going to get there? What do we have to do? When we're going to do it, and why we're going to do it.
Facts. And the power of now.
The power of now.
The power of now, bro. The power of now is sacred. Like it's a sacred institution.
Tomorrow might be too late.
And tomorrow's not real.
You hear me?
Tomorrow's going to be today.
You hear me?
Tomorrow is just going to be another today, bro. Like the
What do we-
future is not real. The future does not exist. The past is a memory and the future does not exist. Like what are you doing right now? Like,
And what are you waiting for?
and what are you waiting for? Because a lot of us just waiting on death so we can have the ultimate
what I'm
excuse for why
saying.
we ain't do what we were supposed to do
Bro.
while we was here.
Don't even value the now. You just waiting to die.
You don't value the now, bro. Now is life and living.
Bro, the generations got to be straight after me. That's on God. They got to be straight after me. Everybody got to be. It's set. It's boom, boom, boom. I'm talking about no failure for the next 10 generations.
Next time.
How long it take for generation to wealth to well?
It don't.
I think I got to make a book for my generations. Like, look, when you get up in 2082, that's what you need to do.
Real talk.
Because it probably be done faded off by that time. Hey, look, I'm gonna give you the gems. I'm gonna put it in the time capsule. I'm gonna give y'all the gems of 2082. And this what your great granddaddy was doing
Real talk.
back in the day, so you could get it back in mode.
But we don't have that now though.
Nah.
Like, and I think that's a big thing when now getting back to the black community. Like, it's a real big disconnect between great grandfathers and great
for
grandmothers.
sure.
Like,
It's immediate.
bro, I go to people from other ethnicities' houses, bro, and they have like portraits
You hear me?
of Alabama from the
Sitting on the
1500s,
joint
bro.
like this.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Prestigious.
prestigious,
Value.
but just memory though.
Yeah.
It's just the value of knowing who somebody was and how they was, and that it's a part of them that exists within you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's going in 2082. Them that generation is still going to have the properties of you
You hear me?
within them, embedded within them. Like
That story.
so, when you see that, then everything has to be the power of now is even amplified. You know,
Mhm.
because I'm creating a legacy for people to remember me by.
Big time.
For people to, and if you snapshot my life at any moment, I need to be proud of the picture.
You hear me?
I need to be proud of that picture. I can't.
Not medium at all.
Not medium, bro. Nah.
When was the last time you felt like you was medium?
Come on, bro. You know I got some issues, bro. I got some issues. I was born with a God complex, bro.
Yeah.
I
But I wanted you to say that because people got to understand that we are like, there's a different type of person out here. So I just don't want everybody to think that they can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to do. It's not easy to be born this way. You know what I'm saying? It's at a certain age it clicks.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop.
Facts.
16, it clicked for me. I got my first promotion working at Six Flags. I didn't even want it. They told me, no, you're good. You need to be promoted.
That's real.
And it clicked. Oh yeah, I get paid how much now? So everywhere I go, if I do better, I can get more money. I hated math in high school, but that math made sense.
Real talk. Real talk. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. When I'm start thinking about success, how I know if someone has that property where not that they're gonna be successful, because anybody could become successful in life. Like, you know, it's no formula to that. But like people who I know won't fail. And maybe I'm biased because I work with teeth a lot.
Yeah.
But people with nice teeth don't fail.
It's something you do every day. And then you put an extracurricular activity to take care of that.
Facts.
So imagine what you're doing with everything else in life.
Facts. And just treating everything in life that serious, though.
Come on now.
You know, who was? I think it was Gandhi or somebody. Not Gandhi. Who was the dude? South Africa dude. Mandela.
Yeah.
Somebody was just like, man, I just got to make my bed up every day.
Got to. That's where it started. I feel bad because I don't even make my bed all the time. But when I make my bed in the morning, it just feels different. The day feels different. And I know that.
Facts. It's facts. It's setting the tone, though. Setting the tone, discovering your process that makes you, that puts you into your optimal mode of production. Like, we live in a production-based society.
If you're not producing, you're reducing.
You feel me? If you're not producing, you're not providing for yourself or others.
Bars.
For yourself or others.
Bars.
Like, and we are providers. Men, women, all of us, man. We are providers. We are providers. We're providing the world for the next. And I don't care if you got kids or you don't got kids. That's not even what this is about. This is about the fact that people are watching you.
Yeah.
People are watching you. And if people not watching you, it's either people watching you or you have made yourself invisible.
Damn. Go deeper. Made yourself invisible.
People don't want to be seen. People don't want to be seen because then they don't got to be accountable for the life that they was given. Like, God blessed them with a life. And because they didn't use it.
That's what I'm scared of. That's one of my fears. Getting there. Not all the way there, but getting there. And then be like, all right, man. Y'all draining me, bro. Y'all draining me, bro.
I'm not talking to nobody.
Yeah. Y'all draining me, bro. Because you could look back at your people and be like, come on, bro. We doing this again.
Bro, I refuse, bro.
Yeah.
I refuse to be drained, bro.
Damn.
Like, it's cause, bro, like, again, bro, I don't think there exists for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's no amount of money, it's no amount of clout, it's no amount of
it's just continuous.
Anything like that's gonna make me stop maximizing this thing.
You hear me?
Like, put me anywhere on God's green earth, bro.
Something gonna shake.
I'm gonna triple my worth, and I'm probably there and worth a lot already.
Yeah.
So like, the more you get, the more like, how hard is it for a rich person to get richer to the point where it's like, oh wow, I got richer.
So let me ask you this: when do you decide to give?
I give the life is the giving.
Yeah.
Like, I'm showing you. Like, the blueprint 1, blueprint 2, blueprint 3, blueprint 4, yeah. like, bro, the album is the give back, bro.
But you think so? Let me ask you this: you think what they see is what it will, not what it is 100%, but you think it can be easier to see something than to understand it? That's what I'm trying to get at. Because we know each other, so we see and we know the conversations we have, and we understand why we in the positions that we are in. Mm-hmm. But the outsider looking in, they wouldn't understand that thought process. How do you articulate that thought process to the outsider? Or if they get it, they get it. They don't, they don't.
Yeah, it's over for this.
Yeah.
It's over for the people living.
Yeah.
The only thing we can do, the only thing we can do for real is leave something for the people who not here yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's over for the people living. Yeah.
Bro, ain't nobody in the league is
You
gonna.
heavy.
If you're in the league right now, you're not about to be better than LeBron.
Yeah.
If you're in the league currently, I don't care how much you see him do what he do, you're not about to be Kevin Durant.
You not fucking with me until I'm not doing it no
Now
more.
the people the youngins who looking at KD, who haven't really even decided they want to get into the league yet.
Yeah.
The youngins who done saw LeBron, like they got hope.
Yeah.
Nobody playing with Jordan had hope of being better than Jordan.
At all. And that's how I be feeling.
Nobody. But now the people who coming into the league 10, 20 years after Jordan retired, LeBron, the king, okay. KD, cool. You know what I mean? Luka, great, sure.
Yeah.
I don't think I should have put Luka in that convo. That's a whole nother conversation. But like you watching somebody, by the time you watching them, it's too late.
Yeah.
You watching them and that's the sensei.
They been the win and everybody else was the bone.
Man, what, bro? Uzi Vert, all my friends, all my role models are dead.
You hear me? Nah, facts.
But they left something for me, though. They left something for me. They left something for me to be a model for the people who aren't here yet, bro. Like, I want to change the world, bro.
Yeah.
I want to make the world. My whole life is devoted to making the world a better place. But I have given up that hope of that I'm going to see the better place that I contributed to.
Yeah.
Like I might not see the revolution. The revolution will not be televised. You know what I mean? I might not be here for it.
You know it's gonna be there though.
Come on now.
Ain't no choice.
Come on now.
I couldn't imagine.
Even if it never comes, if it does come, I know I played a part. I know I
put my hand in that pat.
You feel me? I might be the 12th man on the bench, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Or I might not be Kobe or Shaq. I might be Big Shot Bob, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might be Big Shot Bob, bro, but I played a role in this championship team, bro.
Part of that shit.
Played a role in this championship team, bro. Like Gary Payton with the Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade, and Shaquille O'Neal. Like, I might not see a minute in these finals, bro, but I'm on the team, bro. I was in the locker room, bro.
You made a pass to somebody that it mattered.
Hey, man. I guarded that nigga in practice.
You hear me?
And
I'm the reason he drive like that.
You feel me? Like
I'm the reason he drive to the basket like that.
Told him you ain't gonna beat me with the right hand. You gotta go left.
You gotta go left,
man. But that's really just really what it is, man. Like the goal for real is just to motivate everybody to be motivated, to be motivators.
Yeah.
The goal is to motivate everybody to motivate others. That's the goal. Give back. Teach one? Pass the baton.
Hell yeah. Do you ever see yourself kind of like, because I think about it all the time, like just thinking about how you would be in the 9-to-5 workspace if you ever decided to just,
I'm gonna dominate.
Yeah. But you ever, like in your head, like have you ever sat down and be like, man, I just need to just go humble and just go work somewhere for a little bit just to see, because now what I see in this area is a shift of like just not giving a fuck whether you in the house, whether you at school, whether you at work. Nobody cares about treating people nice anymore. Nobody cares about treating people nice. You could meet Joe Schmo off the street. You don't know what Joe Schmo got. You don't know what Joe Schmo been going through. But the first thing I see when I'm out, and I don't go out a lot, and this is why, but I see disrespect first.
Everywhere.
It ain't even a, hey, how you doing? It's a, bro, what you looking at?
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, man, what the fuck got going on in this bag? What's up with you?
It go a lot of different ways, you know what I mean? But again, if you dancing with the devil, then, you know, like going out, like everybody's so addicted.
Is it the music though?
Bro,
is it all the music?
Blame these rappers, bro. Low vibrations, bro. When you operating on a low vibration, bro, like low vibrations is going to attract the low vibrations.
How do we avoid that? And once again, this may be God's doing, but how do we avoid that? Because we could listen to. I just spoke about it earlier on my Instagram. Like the raw, I used to listen to Raw Wave, but I just felt the shit just creep. Like just the damn, I'm about to cry. I don't even know why I'm about to cry for, because like you say, the music But how do you avoid that?
I mean, I don't
I know
know.
I don't listen to it.
I don't avoid it because again, balance.
Yeah.
Like it don't shift me.
Yeah.
Like no matter who I'm
I
listening
can't
to.
listen to Young Boy, bro.
I kind of just was talking about this.
I can't listen to Young Boy, bro. He be having me on some
murder.
bro, and I be like, what the fuck is? I literally catch myself like, oh nah, cut it off, and then I just stop listening to it.
But I told you, bro, I was bumping Janet Jackson for the past 2 months. Like, I mean, you know, a lot of things is kicking the interest in it. You know, like. I don't. I'm just really not interested in a lot of. Now again, it's songs that everybody got.
Yeah,
That
make you feel good. Yeah, you gotta have it.
Young Boy got like 3 or 4 joints that
Yeah.
download. I need that joint. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, like you know, I want to just extract the best parts of external people outside of me.
Yeah.
Everything that I need to survive, everything I need to thrive, everything I need to live a wonderful, beautiful life exists within me.
Yeah.
When I was created, God vested within me all of the things I needed to live a good life and to make it into my next life.
Hell yeah.
You know, so the things that I choose to entertain, the things that I choose to consume, all of those are my decisions. Those are my decisions. Like my decisions. And you are at the end of the day, you are the sum total of your decisions. Like you are the sum total.
Why is that so hard to understand nowadays?
Because a lot of people make decisions for them. 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
School. Like we get used. Parents, we get used to people making decisions for us.
And think it's the norm.
And then you wake up one day and nobody gives a fuck about you.
Uh-huh. Now you gotta make your own decisions.
You gotta make your own decisions
because you ain't been making your decisions.
And the decisions cost. And the decisions cost. Like making the wrong decision is going to cost double.
Mm-hmm.
Making the right decision still going to cost a little bit. You know.
So you feel like the kids need more nurturing?
Nah, the kids need to be outside.
This outside is different from our outside. This outside
come.
Nah, man.
Outside the same, bro.
My outside in early 2000s, it wasn't no 14-year-old running around with no goddamn Glock 30 with a drum on the bottom of it. You say the wrong thing on the playground now, you over with. Back then, you and your homies we was going to squab it out, and then we was going to hoop tomorrow.
You capping.
You think so?
Yeah, because we know some of the same people.
Back in the day?
We know some of the same people.
At
14, I was, yes, at 14, Bama's was coming in the with the
at 14?
At 14 was real, bro. 14, 10th grade, bro. 14 is 10th grade.
I knew some, not outside.
Bro. Outside, yes, bro.
I must have grew up on the right side of Willow Road.
Hey,
we was playing tag, freeze tag, hooping, jumping the skateboarding in the pool, the neighborhood pool. As a kid, I probably only seen 4 guns until I got out of high school. Nigga pulled a gun on me at Iverson Mall. I left driving school. That's the first time nigga pulled a gun on me.
Yo went to driving school at Iverson Mall.
I went to driving school at Iverson Mall.
And that joint in the cut. That joint in the back. Like,
you gotta go up the joint. You don't even know what
that joint is a trap.
I'm downstairs waiting for the bus. Nigga pulled a gun on me. And I just turned around. I said, bro, I ain't got nothing. I walked back in the door. Security guard looked at me stupid. That's when I figured out motherfuckers did not care.
Yeah. Nobody cared.
They did not care. You got to figure that shit out. I said, bro, you see him just pull a gun on me? He was like, yeah.
Bro.
Okay, now what? Bro, call the police. What you mean, bro? You were the security guard. He did not give a fuck.
Bro, the first
15
time,
and a half.
The first time I saw outside, I was also spent half my life in a very, very, very country area.
Yeah.
It was half city, half country. So I was exposed to 2 different types of toting.
Yeah.
You know, like, and because in the country, we're shooting, nigga, like 8 or 9.
Uh-huh.
You, like, at 6, you're getting the pellet gun.
You hear me?
By the time you get 10, 11, you got the big boy. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, like, my school was a little ratchet, a little bit.
Yeah,
Like, so we had one of my boys. I'm gonna say Cheddar. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He used to walk around with a Desert Eagle. This thing was like 12 years old.
That's crazy.
Like in the shooter sweats, like limping to the basketball court. Like these are some of the experiences. Now, bro, like people using YouTube for the wrong things. Kids are using YouTube
Yeah.
for the wrong things. Like again, it's a world we living in a world where
You feel like it's a little more reckless? It can be a little more reckless. It can be more. It's definitely more reckless than it is back in the day.
I don't think it's more reckless than it is back in the day. I just think you can be more well informed on how to do reckless shit now than you could in the back in the day. A lot of people was reckless. They was just not really effective at their recklessness. Okay. You know what I mean?
It's more planning going on now.
Like something as simple as bullying.
Yeah.
If you was a bully in 2007 versus being a bully in 2022, like your capabilities is just way more.
It's levels to that bully shit.
Levels
now.
To this, you know.
Back in the day, you had to catch them and get your bully on, but now it's like you could catch them, get your bully on. Somebody record it, post it to the gram. Then you got it going viral on TikTok. Next thing you know, the bully that's getting bullied going on YouTube trying to figure out where he could get him a joint from. He on Facebook Market. He done bought him a joint in 12 hours.
Facts.
He came back in school. Now he done killed the bully.
Or the bully done heard that, yo, such just
and the bully done got up on him.
And the bully like, oh shit, let me get on my Googles. Like, but you know, again, bro, you know, we get the rapper, we get the go out of that tangents.
But man. when does it change? And are we? Because I always see myself as like
them youngins gotta change that though.
You think
like a leader is going to manifest amongst this new generation.
Yeah.
Like they got their own leaders that haven't stepped up yet.
Yeah.
But they in there. They gonna manifest themselves and change things for the better on them. It's not up to us to fix the problems for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not up to us to fix their problems, bro. Like a leader is gonna manifest amongst them and make things better. You know, like we gotta set the example though, because we gotta also show them like, because we went through a lot of the same things, but we gotta show them like the power of life and living. Like,
and then I feel like that's the one thing they ain't valuing right now. And we could say, and with that, I say it's the music, because
it's more than the music, though, man. Like, it's more than the music, bro. The thing I worry about in this generation is that they experience things that we could have never imagined, bro. Like, the worst shit got with us was cicadas.
Shit, COVID.
But we ain't really experienced. Imagine being
having to deal
12
with COVID
and dealing with COVID, bro.
I don't fuck with buds, so cicadas was COVID for me. I wasn't catching the bus. I was with none of that.
Word, bro.
Mommy, where you at? Let's go. I'm sitting inside the school to come on.
But what if the cicadas came and they said, all right, we're going to shut down school until further notice? Like,
you ain't got
what if now you go back to school and it's social distancing at recess and social distancing in the gym? You can't even hoop.
That shit crazy.
Like, you know, and
you think so. And what I'm getting from that is that year, however long that initial COVID break lasted, that turned their ass up pretty much.
It's more than that, bro. Because even with like school shootings.
Yeah.
How many did you know about? How many school shootings did you know about in school?
Nah, no.
Now we know about all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know about all of them. They always been happening, but now they know about all of them. How much of everything is being broadcasted all around the world
all day long too.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Ignorance is a bliss thing. So when the whole world opens up to you, what do you do with that type of knowledge and information?
Yeah.
Like, where do you go from there?
And now I'm thinking back, when I was in elementary school and 9/11 happened, I didn't even know what was going on until I got in the house.
Yeah.
All I know is early dismissal, bus ride, or I walked. So
I was
early
getting
dismissal.
Suspended, bro.
Damn,
I was getting suspended when the planes hit the Pentagon, when the
Sheesh.
plane hit the Pentagon, I felt the vibration in the vice principal's office. I was getting suspended for wearing a sleeveless shirt.
Sheesh.
But now think about it. Like now think about 15 years post Osama bin Laden.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That shit is almost weird. I feel like I'm aging myself.
It's just super weird, bro. Super weird.
I could imagine being the kid and having the access to the information. I could imagine because I know I would use it to my greater good. But just the kids nowadays sitting in the school, being able to see what they can see on a daily basis.
Facts. Now and then imagine about people who out here in the streets but living with demons. We had people, they might have been in the streets, but they was living with demons.
Yeah.
And those demons kept them in check.
Uh-huh.
These people talk about the streets, but they don't have no demons from the streets. So it's like no guilt associated
Hell
with it.
nah.
Like, I've never been in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I don't have I don't have no demons following me. You know what I mean? But it's people out here, them old heads back in the day, bro. Them old heads was dealing with some shit.
Yeah. And you talk to them now,
you feel me?
they appreciative.
They appreciative. But if you've been pretending and faking it the whole time and you don't have those demons associated with your agency, with your life, you just have the narrative of it. It's a completely different process. You know what I mean? Man, bro, you know I'll be wanting to talk for hours, bro. We gonna have to do a part 2, bro.
Nah,
like
for real.
we probably gonna be recording a lot of these.
Nah, you got
man.
to.
Load of goat, load of great in the building,
Load of
bro.
goat.
If
Listen,
you had to leave these people with something, bro, what you gonna leave them with?
the overall goal, what I always tell people is just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, but be reasonable.
Yeah.
Understand what you can do, understand what you can't do. What you can do, work hard on that. What you can do, perfect it. What you can do, work hard on that, and then perfect that later. Stay the course, be yourself, and don't watch anybody else. That's it.
You heard the legend, man. You heard the legend.
And don't let nobody tell you no. One thing I hate is a person that say, "Oh, such and such said I can't." What you mean?
Make everybody pay for them those.
Tripping.
Make everybody pay for
Tell
them
me no if
those.
you want to. I'm gonna show you how to do it 10 times and a backflip, shorty.
You feel me?
You gonna tell low no.
You tell me no, I'm gonna make you pay for it. That's a Fendi.
You hear me?
That's a Fendi. That's a
Like-
Fendi. That's a
Like the
Fendi.
bulldog.
That's a Fendi. You tell me no, I'm gonna put that thing on your tab later. Straight up.
Hey, and it's a lot of that. Listen, play if you want. You got to deal with it in some capacity. You got to deal with it.
Real talk.
And it
man.
it might not even be direct, but you're gonna remember, and I'm gonna make sure you remember. I'm big on that. I'm not big on revenge or none of that, but you play, you're gonna see it was the wrong one. You wish you had this name in your pocket, like, oh, I could call such and such up, he can make such and such happen. Nah, I never forget. We never forget. You
That's
never
a
forget.
fact, man. Again, thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of the Rich Podcast Network. It's another special shout out to my guest today, Lo the GOAT, Lo the legend. You know what I mean? Lo the guy, the one and only.
The originator.
The originator, man. And I just want everybody to know we all been put here to do something. We all been placed on this earth for a purpose. And although it's easy to get lost in the world,
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, if you search within yourself, it won't be hard to find out what that purpose is and who you are and what role you're supposed to play in creating a better world for the future. With that being said, love, peace, light. We gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.